Coming up on UT 10 News in HD, no power and no heat has left some students disconnected.
And we'll also walk you down a runway that's bringing in money for students.
Plus, Johnny Smith covers a nail biter at Savage Arena. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Ashley Roth.
And I'm Greg Wichard.
The winter snow on President's Day caused more than 40,000 power outages.
And hundreds of students were among those left in the dark.
25-mile-per-hour winds, ice, and snow swept through the area, downing power lines, tree branches, and streetlights. Although UT didn't lose power, some students living off campus had a hard time studying in the dark.
Without power, it made it a lot more difficult to access the internet to do homework or research.
The Director of Student Services, Michelle Martinez, says in a situation like this, your safety is number one.
Your second priority would be your academics, and make sure that you call your professors, let them know what's going on if you're having a problem.
The National Weather Service reports February broke the record for most snowfall at 26 inches. For UT 10 News, I'm Anastasia Ellis.
UT's engineering students tried to separate themselves from the crowd with hopes of landing a paid internship. Engineering students gathered in Nitschke Hall to meet company representatives on February 23rd as part of Engineering Week. Dean of Engineering, Dr. Nagi Naginathan, told us he's thankful the rough economy has not affected engineering students.
Last year, we got, I believe, 119 new job sites, employer sites for our students, and 70 of them were right in Ohio.
Dr. Nagi Naginathan told us more students have been placed in cooperative experience opportunities in 2009 and 2010 compared to any other year. The Black Student Union capped off Black History Month with a night of fashion. Reporter Brian Johnson walks us down the runway.
BSU, a student organization on campus, celebrated the 40th annual fashion show last Friday in the Student Union. The show director, Naima Shafal, says this year's production outshined the rest by bringing something never seen before on the catwalk.
We brought a lot of creativity as far as the outfits and as well as the stage setup. No one's ever seen an X before.
This year's theme was the 7 deadly sins of fashion, which showcased some sins such as lust, envy, and pride. BSU Vice President Andrea Williams was pleased with this year's fashion show.
Staying up late, coming up too early, and making sure that everything is coming together. So the end result is great.
Williams says the model's hard work paid off by giving UT students Greg Smith and Isis Darks $500 each in scholarship money.
So the Black Student Union walked the runway and struck a pose and even raised over $2,000. For UT 10, I'm Brian Johnson.
Aspiring writers at UT had the chance to test their editing skills. The 19th annual Shapiro Essay Revision Contest took place this past week. The contest was held over a 3-day period on main campus. Students were given a copy of an unedited essay that they would have to revise within 2 hours.
The students are able to utilize all of the writing skills that they've developed in all of the writing classes that they have taken here.
15 cash prizes were handed out, ranging from $75 to $500. UT's club bowling team has earned national recognition for their high performances the past few seasons. The club bowling team, which is not recognized as a varsity sport, is competing against other varsity teams across the country. Currently, UT is ranked 30th on collegebowling.com's national rankings and has even earned sponsorships. Team captain Jared Mader believes UT will continue to improve.
We only have 2 seniors. The other 5 are freshmen and sophomores, so there should be some success in the future as well.
The team will be competing Friday, March 11th in the United States Bowling Championship. You don't have to go all the way to Radio Music City Hall to see the Rockettes.
That's because UT has their very own version. Jessica Bovia introduces us to the team.
The Toledo Rockettes were the first recognized collegiate dance team in the nation. With well-rehearsed routines and high performances, the ladies don't skip a beat as they perform at every home football and basketball game. This year, 9 ladies were chosen based on their level of dance experience. Each member will receive a stipend of around $300 at the end of this season. However, Coach Tanitha Beeman says being a part of the team provides a lifelong experience.
There are so many benefits to being a Rockette. Just the recognition, the team spirit, learning new routines.
So if you'd like to be a Toledo Rocket, auditions will be held April 16th. For UT10 News, I'm Jessica Bovia.
So you're going to try out?
I don't think it'd be very good at that at all.
No? All right. Stick around. We'll be back with Johnny Smith and your Rocket Sports right after this.
Revitalizing Toledo means helping the people who live here. At the University of Toledo, we give back by providing free counsel in our legal clinic, pharmaceutical and health care for the underserved at the Cordelia Martin Health Center, and addressing local issues in the Urban Affairs Center. These are just a few of the ways we work in the community for the community.
To learn more, visit utmatters.com.
Welcome back. I'm Johnny Smith, and this is your UT10 Sports. UT women's tennis battled Cleveland State in a very close match on Friday. In the doubles teams, Guimaraes, Frey, Cristello, and Anderson brought matches to a tie, but fell just short, giving the Vikings a doubles point. However, UT would fight back in a singles as they beat Cleveland State 5 of the 6 matches. Rockets freshman Polina Guimaraes and Ashley Frey led the team in singles play. UT went on to serve the Vikings with a final score 5-2, making the Rockets' overall record 7-2. From the tennis court to the hardwood, men's basketball team competed in a close one on Saturday night against the Northern Illinois Huskies. Let's head over to Savage, where UT was looking to pick up their second win in the MAC. The Rockets started the game off strong with a layup by sophomore Malcolm Griffin, tying the score at 11. However, the Huskies were not giving up easily, as Askell Bolin puts in a three-pointer. UT tries to close in on NIU's lead as freshman Delino Deer gets the dunk, making the score 27-32 at the end of the first period. And at halftime, Savage was invaded by a flash mob of UT students, faculty, and staff who surprised the audience in a choreographed dance. UT came out of the locker room with fire as freshman Hayden Humes puts in this basket, giving the Rockets a 4-point lead. However, the Huskies quickly close the gap as Nate Rusker make this basket, and Illinois now up by 1. To fight back, Rocket Jay Shunar makes the tricky layup, putting the Rockets up by 2 with only 1 minute 6 in the second period. But with only 6 seconds left, Husky Tyler Storm gets the rebound and puts it in, tying the score at 64 and making the game go into overtime. The Rockets tried to keep up their energy, but in the end, the Huskies were just too much. Northern Illinois left Savage Arena beating the UT with a final score of 75-70. Coach Todd Kowalczyk blames himself for UT's loss.
We have zero confidence, and that's on me. I could do a better job of building it, but I need to have them play smart and play hard and practice every day. But I've clearly been too negative with this team.
And in another extremely close match, the UT men's tennis team battled Wayne State on Sunday. In the doubles, Rockets swept the 3 Warriors in all 3 matches, led by a pair of sophomores, Brian Dudzik and freshman Dimitro Dimofte. In UT singles, took 5 of the 6 matches, led by senior Nudavik Likikumchorn and freshman Dimofte, whose matches took nearly 2 hours. The freshman would go on to smash the Warriors 6-1. In singles doubles champions, Dimofte feels good about the win.
The evening match was very good. We played 100%. All my teammates do a good effort on the court.
And remember, next week the MAC tournament begins with the men's first round starting on Tuesday and women's on Wednesday.
And that's because the women's team was good enough to get a bye in the first round. That's it for UT10 News. For the latest breaking news from campus and bios from all UT10 reporters, go to our website, ut10news.com.
And remember, you can always watch our award-winning newscast on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up on all of your campus news whenever you want. For Greg Witcher, Johnny Smith, and all of our crew, I'm Ashley Roth. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.